Let me show you how a simple $15 book like this can turn into a $5,000 or higher ticket client, and why, if you're an online coach, course creator, or service provider without a book yet, you're missing out on a massive opportunity. This isn't just about selling books, it's about using a book as a conversion tool. If you're already selling coaching, programs, or services, a book can become your most powerful asset working for you around the clock. Most coaches rely on social media, DMs, webinars, or discovery calls to sell. The issue is that every single time you're starting from zero. You're constantly explaining who you are, what you do, and why someone should trust you. A book eliminates that friction. When someone buys your book, you're no longer a stranger. You are the author. That $15 purchase creates instant authority and pre-qualifies the reader before they ever reach out to you. Here's how the math works. When someone finds your book on Amazon, they buy it for $15. They read it and resonate with your message. Then they take the next step that you tell them to take. The next step turns them into a lead, and that lead can turn them into a client. You don't need thousands of book sales for this to work. You only need alignment and a clear path forward. One $5,000 client can justify the entire book project. Now, let's talk about royalties for a second. On a $15 paperback, you might earn around $4 to $6 per sale depending on print cost. And with ebooks, that number can jump to $5 to $8 per sale. So yeah, the royalties are real, but they're not the main event. The real win is what happens after the book. One client from your book can outweigh hundreds of book sales, which makes the royalties feel like a bonus. One of the most important strategies I use every single book is placing QR codes inside the book to drive readers back to me. I include calls to action that invite them to join my email list, join my community, or access a free resource. I personally use a tool called Easy Profile Builders to create a simple mini landing page, and from there I generate a QR code and insert it directly into my book as an image. Your book should never be a dead end. It should always guide the reader to the next step. I'll drop the link below to Easy Profile Builders so you can sign up because it's such a powerful tool for so many things. You can also flip this strategy and use your book as a free lead magnet. Instead of selling the ebook, you can give it away in exchange for an email address, offer it as a bonus, or use it during a workshop or challenge. In that case, the book becomes a trust-building tool that leads readers straight into your ecosystem. Free books still convert, especially when the content is aligned with your offer. Plus, some people don't prefer ebooks, and you can link them directly to your Amazon URL to buy your book. Cha-ching! That's the sound of another royalty coming in. Another overlooked strategy is book giveaways. Author copies usually cost around $2 to $3 each, and mailing them in the US with medium mail typically costs about $4. That means under $10, you can put a physical book directly into someone's hands. And the truth is, that's often cheaper than running ads and far more memorable. Book giveaways work incredibly well for podcasts, events, social media, and collaborations. Now, let me address the biggest objections. If you think you don't have time to write a book, that excuse doesn't hold up anymore. With AI, you can build an outline in minutes and structure your ideas quickly. Your book doesn't need to be long or complex. It can be a workbook, a journal, or a guided framework where you teach key concepts and then let the reader do the work through prompts and exercises. You can even hire a ghostwriter, and if that book brings in just one high ticket client, it already paid for itself. At the end of the day, a book builds trust, generates leads, creates authority, and converts readers into clients. It works even when you're offline. If this idea sparks something for you, I want you to grab my free publishing roadmap so you can see exactly what goes into self-publishing a book from idea to Amazon. I'm going to link it below in the description. Make sure that you also subscribe to the channel for more self-publishing tips because I share them on how to turn books into real income. If 2026 is the year you finally publish your book, this is where it starts. I'll see you in the next video.